Hi, Pastor Charlie here with New Hope Lutheran Church. Welcome to Pastor Charlie's Toolbox. So today I want to talk about something invisible, and that's air. Air is all around us, and even though we can't really see air or grab it, air can still make things happen. It happens when it moves. So I've set up a fan here and I have some streamers on it, and you'll notice nothing is going on with these streamers. But let me put some air to it. And the streamers move. You might be saying, yeah, that's not a big deal. I mean, they're light. Well, what if we took something with a bit more weight to it? A ball. If I put a ball down here, throw the fan on, let's see what happens. You didn't think anything was going to happen at first, did you? It did. The thing is, the ball can be stopped. Let's say we tape it down. The ball, it's stuck there. It's not going anywhere. Not really. To make it go somewhere, we'd need something that pushes air a little harder. Kind of something like this. A leaf blower. You know, if you put the ball at the end of the leaf blower, and we could try blowing that out, and I lost the ball in the leaf blower. How am I going to get it out of there now? That's some pretty powerful stuff. I wonder how that works. That's kind of impressive. So the thing is, even though we can't see air or wind, as we call moving air, we can still see its effects. It's actually a very powerful force. And while we can't see the wind itself, we can see what it does and how powerful it can be. In the same way, we hear about the force of the Holy Spirit, whose power is mentioned in Acts 2, 1-21. And in that story, the disciples and followers of Jesus were gathered together at the celebration of Pentecost. And at that place, something very amazing happened. And it started with a wind, a strong wind blowing from heaven, and it filled the followers with the Holy Spirit. Suddenly, they were able to do amazing things, very similar to the amazing things Jesus had been able to do. It shouldn't surprise us, though, because before he left, Jesus had promised that the Holy Spirit would come on them, and on that Pentecost day it happened. And that's what we celebrate today on Pentecost Sunday. Now, the thing about the Holy Spirit is that, like wind, we can't see it. It may be totally invisible. We can, however, see and feel what it does and how powerful it is. You know, Martin Luther claimed that we can't even believe in God without the power of the Holy Spirit touching us somehow. And on top of that, believers have for centuries been able to do things that they themselves may have thought impossible at one time, yet because of the power of the Holy Spirit working in them, they achieved incredible results. And I'm not just talking about amazing miracles or other healings or things like that, but also the more down-to-earth endeavors like building hospitals and schools, starting out with nothing. I'm talking about the ability to help others to see and believe in God and God's astonishing love for all humankind, and the ability to turn troubled lives around. Like wind, how that all happens it's invisible to us, but we see the results over a period of time. Now, one problem people may have with the Holy Spirit is that they resist its influence, which is possible to do. Remember how I taped the ball down and tried to use a fan to blow it? It wouldn't move because it was stuck. And in the same way, we can get stuck when we resist the calling of the Holy Spirit. So, allow the Holy Spirit to move you in taking on the incredible challenges we are called to. Feel the breath of God moving you to action to spread God's love to the people around you, and know that God's Holy Spirit can change your life in powerful ways you may never have imagined.